I'm James Creviston. I have a wife named Cheryl. I have a daughter, Lindsay, who's 24, and a son, 23, named James. And we've been going to Topeka Bible Church for 25 years. And we've been married for 25 years. In 2004, I went in for a physical. Doug Iliff. Went to Doug and said, "You're 51, you need to have a physical, and let's do the whole thing." So I do, and I did. And I was walking out the door, he said, "You know, you're in really good shape." And he said, "But you need to have a colonoscopy." He wakes me up as I'm coming off the anesthesia. He's kind of holding on me. He says, "Mr. Creviston, we found a tumor and I think it's cancerous." And he let go of me, and I remember floating back into the pillow. And you're still kind of drugged up, so I'm going, "Whoa, what is this?" Talking about getting knocked off the horse. Within a week or two, I was on the operating table. They cut me open. They took 15 inches of colon, 3 tumors, 21 lymph nodes, and they took my appendix. I don't know why, but I guess they were in there. They took it out. So I come out of that going, "Whoa, what is all this?" And I did chemo for 6 months. Did real well with it. Worked. My boss was great. I got into my swimming routine with Ralph Carr, and all this was just healing. And then about a year later, it was just before Christmas, I was going in for a blood test, and I had cancer in my liver. And it was hard, because you hear cancer in liver, dead. And I wasn't ready to die. So here we go again. Heavy chemo. I go in the first time for chemo, they put 4 chemos together. I called it the chemo cocktail. And I had done so well on the first chemo, I think he put a lot in it anyway. They hammered me. 3-4 days I was in the hospital. Found out later I almost died. But I think it killed the cancer. It almost killed me. By really looking back, I think God used it to kill the cancer. Don't know for sure, but anyway. So then they wanted to cut me open and take those 2 tumors off. And they did. Had a great surgeon cut me open, removed the 2 tumors. They were able to get to them. They weren't deep in the liver. They cut them out. He did exploratory. I don't know what that means, mucking around in there. And he couldn't find anything else. He closed me up. He said, "You know, 3 out of 4 people are dead after 2 years when they have this stuff in their liver." And he says, "I think you might beat this." Well, that was encouraging to me. It's 2010. February will be 5 years out, and they have found no cancer. So, pretty amazing. And I can honestly tell you that I thank God for that cancer. And there's 3 things I learned from that. I learned that God is sovereign. He is in control, not me, period. Job got that message, and I did too, finally. And that God is a jealous God, and the #1 commandment, first commandment, I don't know if it's #1, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." God's saying, "Jamie, you need me first, and then the other ducks will line up. But this duck, the big duck's got to be God." Man, what a gift to know that. And that He was patient with me. The second thing is, how do you know God? You know, people ask me, "God speaks to you? Does He speak to you?" Well, yeah, He does. He does every day when I pick up that Bible. And it's the Word of God, and it is powerful. And I sat in TBC for 20 years, great church, but I sat in the back row and I kind of hid. I didn't get involved in anything. I didn't do anything. But I got involved in a Bible group, a Bible study when I first got this cancer with John Bowes, and still in the group. And I'm in a couple other groups, and I'm in a couples group. And I'm not saying you all have to do that. I'm just saying that's where God's led me, and that's where I get fed. And it's amazing. Third thing, prayer. I'm here because of prayer, partly. People prayed for me all over this country. Ward Whelan stuck my name in the Wailing Wall in Israel. I think that's where it is. Anyway, he stuck it in there. My name's in there. God bless you, Ward. Thank you. You say, "Oh, Jamie, you got cancer, and what a story." And you know what? We're all terminal. You're just as terminal as I am. I may outlive you, so we're all terminal. You're not going to get out of this world alive. But what Christ did on that cross, and I tell this to cancer people with cancer that are terminal, if you know God, he took that sting of death away. He took it away. I don't deserve His grace. And I've come to realize that it's His grace. It's His love for us. You can't earn it. People think you can earn it. You can't do it, people. You can't do enough. You can't do enough to earn it. And when you're going through a storm in life, look at why. Because you're not going to grow if life's easy. You're not going to grow. But when you start getting kicked around and life gets difficult, and it's going to, you're going to have storms and rainbows and storms and rainbows all through your life. And God's right there with you. He's with you.